Okay, we're going to stay on the floor. We're going to head toward the thigh now. So we've hit the back of the leg. We're going to move up to the front of the leg. What I want you to do on this one is put your back leg, let's start with the right leg, flat on the floor, the knees at 90 and the ankles at 90. I want you to put the heel of your shoe against your knee and your hands out behind you. So you're supporting yourself behind your back, and I want you to turn the hips forward. So you're pushing forward, stretching through the hip flexor into the quads. If you want to get a little bit more of a stretch, bring that heel a little bit closer to your bum. That's it. So that muscle soreness that you feel after a session, after you've had a hard workout, that is not lactic acid, it is micro tears in the muscle. Damage to the muscle leads to the amino acids and the protein repairing it like a brick wall. The muscle becomes stronger, but we don't want scar tissue to build up, so we need to stretch the muscle out. Stretching helps to reduce that. Okay, we change it. We go on to the other side. There it is. We're on to the left leg now. Knee bent, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Heels up against the knee. Hands are behind you, and you're pushing those hips forward. There we go. Rotating it, pushing the hips forward. Now, I've had a couple of people say that this stretch doesn't really get them where they would like it to. They can't really feel it through the hip flexor and the quad. So those of you that are feeling it there, just hold on to that stretch for a little longer. I'm going to show you a quick alternative stretch. So you're down onto the knee, hands are on the floor, just dropping that forward. Okay, supporting. If your balance is good, you can just rest your elbows up on the knee like so. And that's a good alternative. Hip flexor and quad being stretched in there. Awesome. Okay, good work. Well done, guys. Okay, so got your Swiss ball. Just gonna give you a good little abdominal stretch here. Just get the upper body ready for a little stretching coming on. Really nice and relaxing. Okay, depending on how flexible you are, put the hands down to the floor. If you're not too flexible, just keep that lower back supported. You want the lower back supported most of the time. That's the key. This opens up hip flexors, abdominals, chest, shoulders. So it's a really good multi-joint stretch. The only problem is the blood does tend to go a little to the head, so be careful when you're getting up. Good. And let's bring that down again. Okay, so we're gonna get that ball out of the way there. Okay, I'm gonna start you off a little bit of upper body stretching. We're moving up toward the shoulder to start you with. So you can just get a hold of your bands here. We're just gonna have, just in this position here, just want you pulling the shoulder straight across the chest. Now, this stretch here, you're gonna feel right through this area, the deltoid, okay? So you can just pull it across. If you don't have the band handy, variation on that, just using the hand on the left hand side, all right? You want to feel that stretching through that deltoid. I'm just going to hold on to this one. It's a pretty good stretch here too, just opening up the shoulders a little bit. Fortunately, it closes the chest a little bit, so you know, always a pro and a con. I'm just holding on to that stretch there. We're going to change it. Let's look at the other side. Same deal, okay? Bring that shoulder across the chest. And good stuff. Right on. Okay, the last one here we're going to work on. I want you to put the hands above the head. If you can't, you can just put the arms into this position here like this. Okay, if your range of motion in the shoulders is not too good, this is a good point to be at. Just hands on top of on the underside of the elbows. And I just want you to push up and slightly backwards. Up and slightly backwards. If you've got a better mobility, you can actually extend the hands up over the head like this and push the arms back. I'm going to stick with this one for the moment. That's good. Perfect. Going to feel this up through the lats. It opens up the chest. Keep that stretch there. We're going to hold this position and move into a side stretch, an oblique stretch. Drop down to the left very slowly. Still keeping those elbows back. Good neutral spine. Holding that position there. Okay, we're going to come back to the midline. Hold the stretch for 5 seconds. Then we're going to go back down to the right. Let's go down to the right. Staying nice and tall the whole time. I don't want you falling forward. I'm going to keep that chest open, staying nice and tall. And done. Good stuff, guys. Perfect. Let's bring those hands down to the sides. Okay. As I said, guys, yourtrainingpipeline.com. That is where you're going to get all the information that you need on stretching. This was a very, very short sequence of stretching. We took about 10 minutes to go through. Please, after every session, you want to put at least 5 minutes of stretching into your workout program. As I said, it's going to help you immensely. So we're done and dusted for this segment. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and keep training hard.